She's the CEO of Balance Body and Mind. She has over 22 years of experience when it comes to fitness, physiotherapy, you name it. She's a guru when it comes to that. And in 2020, yes, during COVID or just before lockdown in Ghana, she decided to move back home to Ghana. I know the journey has been rough, up and down, but she's still here. She hasn't left. And for me, I'm going to be speaking to Mavis about all of her things that she's been through and why she would still probably encourage you to come to Ghana, but probably be more prepared. Welcome, Mavis, to the show.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.
Thank you for coming. So, 2020, why the move to Ghana?
Well, you know, my husband and I are both Ghanaians, so, but we were both raised abroad. I was raised in America and he was born in the UK. So when we met, that was one of the things that kind of connected us, that we would eventually move back home.
Okay.
So fast forward, I guess, 11 years later.
Okay. But were you coming back to Ghana? Because obviously your husband worked here
for
some years.
Yes, he had a place here. He moved from UK to be here for 5 years.
Okay.
And loved it. But I was coming for holidays, as you do, right? But never really had the courage to actually do the move until 2020.
Like you said, it was planned before, but then it was initiated in January.
Yeah.
How was the first few months of settling when you came?
Oh, I had this amazing dream to move to Ghana. We moved to Ghana, it was exciting. Every day was like, I'm in Ghana, you know, that kind of thing. And then I started working, you know, we heard about COVID through, you know, the grapevine, but we didn't really, we're like, Ghana, we are hot, it's not coming. And I picked up clients, I was working, and then all of a sudden, boom, lockdown. And then literally my business went from here to there. Within the span of 3 months.
So you were doing the fitness stuff, right?
Yes, so I'm a physiotherapist, but I'm a master coach as well. So the fitness stuff was part of my physio. Okay. So I had clients, I was visiting in-home, doing in-office. I had clients here, and then lockdown happened and everyone just got spooked.
How do you see the industry in terms of what you're doing? Do we have enough experts here from the diaspora like yourself in this field?
Yeah, I mean, I've met a few that I really loved, and I was so happy to see that they were brilliant in their field, you know, just as I was, right? But then the few fitness professionals that I've met were literally, somebody pulled them over and said, here, learn how to do this, learn how to do that, and that's it. And so it was really difficult in trying to find a group of trainers to have in my conglomerate, to basically train to be trainers, because they had no foundation. Wow. And so that is hard to see that there are a lot of fakes out here, but there are some brilliant ones as well too.
And then what do you think the impact that you are making, bringing your skill back? Because I think this is the national development, as they say, you know, us in the diaspora, bringing our skills back to help the economy, to help Ghana get on the next level. How do you see that?
I mean, I think Ghana definitely needs us, you know, the diaspora, to come back and share our skills. I think that is necessary because, you know, there are brilliant minds here. Like I said, I mean, we have, you know, doctors, ministers. I mean, I'm really proud of my people where they are at the moment. However, I feel like professionals like physiotherapy, you know, the arts and sciences need more. Okay. I feel like we're trained with a guerrilla tactic in a way, especially the Americans, right? You know, you learn how to do oral communication at age 5. Standing in front of the class and reading your essays. It's, you know, it's quite a daunting task already. So as you get older, you learn how to stand in front of people, you learn how to teach, you learn how to initiate, you learn how to exert. So that alone is a talent in itself, right? And then of course your skill becomes part of your harness talent, which makes it, you know, I think Ghanaians need that. Because I won't say timid, we are not that way inclined as a culture, as a tradition anyway, because we're very quiet and conservative in that way. And I'm learning also to be quiet and conservative since I've been living in Ghana as well. You know, because that yeah spirit.
Sometimes you have to.
You know, they just want you to be quiet.
Yeah.
You know, so I'm learning that to take that on as well.
Yeah.
Too. But yeah.
And I think that's important because sometimes they feel as if we think we know it all and we are not allowing them to also show what they have. And so I think that communication and that us working together is a very important aspect in terms of building Ghana together, right?
Absolutely.
Because us in the diaspora can't do it all.
Yeah.
They've been here, they know the system, they know everything, and so we need to kind of learn how to work with them.
Absolutely.
How was it actually setting up the business here?
It was easier for me because I had a husband who had already moved.
Yeah.
And kind of has navigated his way through the system already. So he was like, Registrar General, do this, do that, do that. And my other friends found it very difficult because there was nothing in place for them to actually follow that narrative, you know? Because the whole excitement about returning is so great that when you get here, it's such a blow to feel like there's no help or there is no direction. Right? And then when you do find the direction, it's like the pay me small to do this for you, or give me a second, I'll get back to you, and then no one gets back to you. And so that constant rigmarole is like exhausting, and it drives people away. You know, but me, I was like, my sister, you're here. Like
you're not going anywhere.
Yeah, it's like I think once you make up your mind that this is it, this is the last stop.
Wow.
You're not going, so you better make it work.
So you mentioned that, you know, you've had a few friends that have come to Ghana as well to settle. Have you had any that's left?
Yes.
Really?
Yes.
And what have been some of the reasons why they've left?
Exactly the things that I stated earlier. You know, setting up a business in the UK or the US is super easy. I mean, it's like boom, 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 5 steps, you're done. Okay, boom, you start your business. Here is the constant tipping. My friend spent 5,000 Ghana cedis.
That's about $1,000.
Yeah. In trying to set up her registration.
Wow.
She didn't know anyone. So, you know, I came in and I said, okay, you spend way too much money. This is the guy that you should go to, and he will link everything up. 200 Ghana cedis later. Wow. She was so upset about that. That alone, I think, was it for her. I mean, just that and everything else.
But I think also we in the diaspora come into Ghana thinking that things are like the UK and USA.
Yeah.
It is not, right? And we will get a lot of people leaving if we don't have the mindset knowing that, look, it's a developing country, you know, there will be challenges. You also have to set your mind right. Otherwise, you will find yourself leaving because you are used to registering your company online and it takes you 30 seconds.
Literally.
But we will get a lot of people leaving if we are also not coming with the mindset that you do have to take a deep breath and be patient.
But I also think that the steps are not there.
Okay.
You know, so for instance, I mean, I would have loved it, like, you know, if we had something in place. So as a returnee, you call this number, this person will direct you here, that direction will bring you there, this will bring you here.
Sure.
Who cares if you have to pay 5,000 Ghana cedis later? It's fine, as long as I have a direction.
And you know
and
it's
there's
going
a
to
structure.
work. Yeah.
And it's going to work.
Okay.
Because I think that our mindset, unfortunately for us, and I call that unfortunately because we've been trained with the structure and organization, that we expect that here as well. And when you don't find it, it freaks you out and you leave.
It's true.
You see? So I think that's what needs to be in place for people like me and you and all the future, returnees that are coming to have in place, and I think that will help them tremendously. Yeah.
So, but what other opportunities have you seen in Ghana whilst being here?
Well, I mean, we've had loads of opportunities because we know people. We have a nice little circle. So, you know, with fitness comes meal planning, and I kind of delved into that a little bit. Wow. And we created a takeout and carry out restaurant, which I do my meal planning through.
Okay.
So with COVID shutting down all restaurants, we actually were blessed to have
the takeaway
business that brought us the constant cash.
Yeah, absolutely.
That income.
So tell us about the business, what it's called, where it is, and the things that you supply to your customers.
Yeah, so my takeaway carry-out business is a restaurant called Nightingale Kitchen, and it's right at Bechona Total on Spentex Road.
Okay.
And we do just takeaway and delivery. And you can find us, I mean, literally we're Blue Plaza. If you say Blue Plaza on Spentex Road, everybody will know where that is. And then my business, my fitness business is basically, in-house. I go to you, I bring the service to you. Okay. So a lot of professionals who have kids and they have busy schedules, you don't even have to think or turn your mind on. I just come, I raid your kitchen, I put everything you need in that kitchen. I even prepare your meals for you if you need that.
Oh, wow.
And obviously, for a small fee.
Mavis, a small fee. I hope it's Ghana City and not dollars.
I mean, I charge in dollars, but it comes, when it comes to cities, it's okay. It's still affordable.
Okay.
I think you cannot, sacrifice your health, right?
Yeah.
I mean, that's key.
What do you think about our health, Ghanaians, and the way we eat and what we're eating and what we put in our body?
Yeah.
I'm sure you've seen a lot, especially when you enter that fridge. Ghana, there's a lot of diabetes, there's a lot of high blood pressure. All of these kind of things are affecting our health. What have you seen?
Yeah, I've seen that quite a bit. I mean, a lot of young people are having high blood pressure now. Hypertension is so scary in this country. I mean, 3 of my friends just started getting onto BP medication, and they're like 35, 40 years old.
Oh, wow.
I mean, when I was growing up, high BP was like for my parents.
Yes, 60.
60 plus.
Yeah.
And now, no. Because of the food that we're eating, all that palm oil, all the, that Sochi lifestyle, extra milk, extra sugar, extra this. Wow. And we are no longer moving the way we used to because everybody's driving. And now you have delivery service. Well, I'm guilty of that because I offer the service, but we're no longer active like the way we used to be. And so I find that very difficult on the Ghanaian population. Our death rate is much higher.
Yeah. So on a normal day, what are we supposed to eat? What's our balance, our meal balance? What we're supposed to have?
Yeah. I mean, meal balance wise, I always say it's a lifestyle change, right? So it's not a diet because I think that really freaks people out. That scares people. So ideally, if you can increase your fiber intake, increase your water intake, and decrease your refined carbohydrate intake, that's a balanced diet.
So no jollof rice?
I mean, you can have
no
but
body.
It is just one ladle per plate. I believe in a mostly plant-based diet, right? Because
vegan?
No,
okay.
Mostly plant-based.
Okay.
I like my goat meat.
Okay.
And I like my fish.
Okay.
Right? So I think that a balance of that is key.
Okay.
But on my plate, you'll see 50% of my food is veggies.
Green. Okay.
And then the other 50% I split it between my carbs and my protein.
Okay.
And that's the great way to go. I mean, that's a great balance.
Okay. So we shouldn't have fufu in the morning for breakfast.
You can have fufu. You can eat benku, you can eat dokno, everything you want. But it's the portion size that's the key. You're not gonna sit around an apotoyua by yourself.
Oh, with 10 meats.
No.
Okay.
It's one handful of fufu. Yeah.
Okay.
And that's it.
And that's it. Okay. You can't tell my dad that. My dad has to. Guys, I'm still with Mavis. We're going to go for a short commercial break. When we come back, we're going to delve more into her transition so far.
Imperial Homes Ghana and Great Britain has carved a niche for itself within the real estate industry as the premier provider of luxury homes in Ghana and England, with a mission to provide safe, good value, modern housing and personalized estate management services to its clients and customers. All our homes meet the Lifetime Home Standard, as well as the highest standards of engineering excellence, safety, environmental sustainability, and cost efficiency. Imperial Homes, a signature of luxury.
Guba Card welcomes you to the land of gold, Ghana. The Guba Card is a unique loyalty card which gives you the opportunity to enjoy discounts of up to 40% on goods and services. You enjoy discounts of the best of hotels, amazing restaurants, beauty lounges, spas, health centers, fashion houses and shopping centers in Ghana. The Guba Card can also be used as a prepaid Visa card with Access Bank, our partners, offering you conveniences on all payment platforms. Applications is safe, secure and valuable. Call us or WhatsApp us on 0245 156 705. Visit www.gubadiaspora.com. Guba Card, the best discount card in Ghana.
The conversation is still on the diaspora transition. And now I want to dwell more about the business. You know, we spoke about COVID-19. A lot of companies went bust. Your fitness stuff went downhill, but then your takeaway went uphill. And that's been good, right? Yeah. And then I think that those are some of the things that have been good in Ghana. Like Ghana really did well during COVID-19. If you look at the other parts of the world, where there was so many deaths, so many things happening, Ghana was actually very stable. We have managed to really bring down COVID-19 in Ghana, but the Western world haven't coped.
Oh, I know. I mean, you know, I have itchy bum right now because I'm always traveling, my husband and I, and it's been a nightmare trying to travel to the States or to London or anywhere. And I'm kind of like so glad that we made the trip when we did, because I would be in a state if I lived abroad, you know. So yes, we've crushed it basically, you know. And I think that, you know, where there was negative with COVID, we made it work in a positive way. And I think, I mean, I believe in God, so I know that, you know, His mercies are definitely the reasons why we're where we are. But I believe that we spun the negative because, you know, no restaurant, you need to eat. Yeah. So, you know, the liquid cash that we had, we decided that we were going to invest in something that would have a return quickly. Yeah. You know, because we didn't have that much money to invest and wait 5 years later. We needed to make a quick investment right now and a quick turnaround right now. So.
And I think one of the other things that COVID got people thinking out of the box, you had to really think about, you know, what you're gonna do. Okay, it's COVID, online. Okay, my business is not online. Let me take it online. Yeah. You know, it made us act. It made
so quickly.
So quickly.
I mean, you know, I'm an archaic business person mindset, right? So to say, okay, innovate, it takes me a while, right? So when COVID came, my clients started dropping to the floor. Well, not literally, but you know, I was like, okay, this online thing, I don't know, because I'm so used to touching my clients and moving them how I should move them, and especially with physio, it's difficult. But then I started one foot in front of the other. I started doing my online business. And let me tell you, my business grew from 0 clients to now 15 clients online, international. Wow. It's not a lot, but international money is more money than Ghana money.
So funny, baby. So you actually made more money during COVID?
Well, yeah.
Wow.
I mean, I started and I thought, okay, great, this is going, you know, this is going to be great. But when it all dropped down, I said, okay, well, let's do, you know, online training. But Ghanaians weren't ready for online training. They were like, it's just now that I'm starting personal training. Now you're going to tell me we're going online. So it was the international clients that I was actually getting first. Wow. But now I'm starting slowly to pick up the Ghanaian population as well too.
And then when you started the delivery service, I have an issue with delivery in Ghana. They don't know anywhere. How have you been able to manage? Because I've had experiences where, you know, they don't know any landmarks, they can't read maps, and they have poor communication. How have you managed to do your online delivery service?
It's been very difficult. However, when we were hiring, we just didn't want anyone. We wanted someone with a smartphone. We wanted someone that can speak English, that I can understand, because our demographic for our business was going to be people like us that will order online. And of course, educated Ghanaians, professional Ghanaians that have the money and the finances to be able to order online, right? So if you're going to have a service like that, you need someone that is able to speak English, to be able to, take directions. And so that was important to us when we were hiring our dispatches. And we are so blessed to have had the ability to be able to do that. It took us a while though, because the people that were coming for a dispatch job usually never went to school, or they don't have a smartphone, right, per se. So we bought the smartphones for them.
Okay.
And it's a business smartphone.
Okay.
So
when you finish work, you hand it in.
Yeah. Even if you don't know the location, the location is on the phone. Follow the location. Like, I don't get that. And I remember one time I ordered wache from, I won't name it.
Yeah.
And I was so hungry. I'm waiting 30 minutes, 1 hour, 1 hour, 30 minutes, 2 hours. So I called the dispatch. I said, "Bros, where are you?"
Yeah, where's my food?
Madam, I'm in Teshi. Teshi?
What are you doing there?
I told them he called me 4 times though. And I told him specifically, Spintex, my rights, Goyle, Papaya. I gave him all the landmarks.
The thing is, when we were coming here, you gave us direction and it took us here.
Yes.
So I know that your direction there is going to be on point.
My direction is there. I've been here for 1 year. I have learned, And so, like that, I think the feeling of not having what I wanted forced me that if I was going to run a business like that, trust me, there's going to be a smartphone available.
Yeah, absolutely.
And that's that.
Even though they've got the smartphones and everything, how is the turnaround? Because a lot of people have said the turnaround of staff in terms of some of them will stay 1 month, 3 months, and then they pack up and go. Have you been able to maintain your staff?
Yes, we've been blessed.
Oh, wow.
We've been blessed. And I think it's the way you manage.
Okay.
I'm not going to toot my own horn because I don't believe in that, because I think that circumstances happen, situations happen, that will make a person want to leave, right? It doesn't necessarily have to be about the management style, but I think because I've had the experience of managing a vast amount of people over time, I was able to kind of learn each personality and know. So, for instance, if my dispatch is quiet that day, I know, what is it now? Oh, my wife, this, that, and the third. And then what we can do for the wife. And then everything has calmed down.
Okay.
You see?
Okay.
And I think that owners and people that own businesses don't take the time and don't take the necessary step to really bond with the employees. I'm not saying have a drink with them and go and chit chat and kiki, but if you can make it your business to know what's going on in their lives, then you won't have to miss that opportunity when it's time for them to leave. They just go, they don't tell you.
Okay.
You see?
But then some people say you ask them, you help them, and then they come back again and again and again. How do you cut that off? Because in the UK, no one's asking you about what's going on in your life, right? You're literally coming to work, 9 o'clock, 9 till 5, you're out. Nobody's asking you about your personal, unless you come to the manager and say, look, I'm going through this, can I have some time off or whatever? But you will find that, probably your dispatch rider, you said, the wife is sick, they don't have enough money to take the wife to the hospital. How often, if you've got 20 employees, how do you manage 20 employees with their issues?
Well, the issue is this. I think that you do have to learn how to put your foot down as well.
Okay.
As nice as you can be and as open as you can be, you do have to say, listen, I'm not a bank. You know what I mean? Like, that was a one-time, that's a one-off, mate. Like, I'm not doing this with you. And like, the akata in me will come out straight. Like, I gave you, chill.
Yeah.
Like, don't come to me again. Like, seriously. you know, and I think the boundaries need to be there as well. And it's a balance, and it's hard to do.
Yeah.
Because if you're not stern, you will lose your employees, and if you're too nice, they will walk all over you, and if you're, it's confusing, you see? So it's a balance, and you learn as you go.
Yeah.
You know?
And that's the thing, I think it's definitely learning as you go, and you're right, it's that balance. That's why you're the CEO of Balance Body and Mind.
Sister.
So for people in the diaspora, I want you to give 5 things, okay, that you have to prepare for before you make that move.
I think that you need to do your visibility studies, as we say, right? You need to research, you know what you want to do before you come, and then find out the key places that you need, or the key people that you need to contact before you come. Do your research, write things down, set everything in motion, and then when you get here, then execute. I also believe that you have to make several trips and stay here for about 2-3 months at a time to execute those things before you actually do come and stay. And then that makes a huge difference, and that's number 2. Number 3 is that you gotta create some kind of circle that have your back. You know, because for us people that are coming from abroad, we didn't go to school here. Most of us didn't go to school here, right? So I don't have my Achimotans or, you know, my Wesley girls, ladies, or, you know, whatever. So when you are coming, you want to make sure you have like 2 key people that will be like, all right, girl, let me introduce you to this person, that person, or guy, let me introduce you to my boys here, there, and the other. And so you have to create a circle. That's number 3. Number 4, I believe that knowing that this is not America or this is not UK, is like your lifesaver. You know, you literally need to recondition your mind. And I think that's a huge point. And my last, number 5 is, I beg, take your time. Like, you know how we are rushing abroad? Here, they don't move like that. So if you're now coming in and you're expecting people to be on time, 9 o'clock, you know, or you go somewhere and you expect a certain event to take 2 hours, or you go to the register business place to register your business and you expect to be there for like 1 hour, 2 hours, then you're just gonna run back home or run back to where you lived before. And I think those 5 things, there's more though, but you know, those 5 things.
I think the last point is it's a valid one. And I say that because I remember I came to stay in Ghana for a year, right? And one day it rained. I got to work on time and there was no workers. I was like, where's everybody? Okay, 10 o'clock, no workers. 11, no one's called me. 12, so I started calling. I was like, I'm away. Like, where are you? Oh, in Sotoyo. I didn't want to home. And I'm like, in Sotoyo, yeah, but I'm here. And I'm like, but you can't even call to say that you're not coming in or it's rained and so you're having difficulty. And we go out in the snow, love, you know? And so I found it very, very difficult to understand. Like, I was literally angry every time it rained because my workers wouldn't show up on time or they wouldn't show up at all. You know, and so you're right, conditioning that mind, you know, that look, these things may happen. You will go to an event and it won't start on time. And you just have to learn to accept it until, you know, eventually one day we will get there, right? But we just have to slow it down. Like you said, another point that you mentioned, all valid points. And I think that those are crucial for you when you are trying to make that move to Ghana. I can't thank Mavis enough for joining me on the show and being very open today. Guys, I hope that you've enjoyed the show. I will see you next week, same time, stay blessed. Bye-bye.